Hey, daring dividers, we are going to continue on with our division. And yesterday we learned about fact families and how if you know multiplication sentences, you know how to divide magically. Pretty cool how that works, isn't it? Today we are going to work on page 122. So you can follow along with our robot. 1, 2, 2. Let's get it going.
What multiplication fact can you use? Think about this question during the lesson. Why are you able to use multiplication to help you divide? Multiplication can help you divide because division is the opposite of multiplication. When you multiply, you combine equal groups to find the total. When you divide, you separate the total into equal groups.
Biggest number on front, right? The dividend.
Dee has 14 noisemakers. She puts the same number on each of 2 tables. How many will be on each table?
Okay, she's got 14 and she's got 2 tables. Remember how we were doing that with the circles? Putting little dashes? So then she would put 1 noisemaker on each table. She doesn't get more noisemakers. She's dividing the 14.
Let's use multiplication to help you think. 2 times what number is 14? Now that you have found the multiplication sentence, what is the division sentence?
Okay, so we have 2 tables and 14 noisemakers all together. So 2 times what makes 14, which would also be 14 divided by 2 is that number. Did you figure it out yet?
Dee puts 7 noisemakers on each table. Dee has 40 stickers. She puts 5 stickers on each bag. How many bags can she decorate? What should you think? What number times 5 is 40?
Okay, what number times 5 equals 40? So you can skip counting. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. 5 times 8.
Now that you found the multiplication sentence, what is the division sentence?
So what number would go here as the quotient? Biggest number first, our dividend. What we're dividing it into, our divisor, because each bag is getting 5 stickers. And then our quotient would be also 8. 5, 5, 40, 40, 8, 8.
Dee can decorate 8 bags. What other operation could you use to solve this problem? You could use subtraction. You could subtract 5 from 40 8 times. Dee wants to put 15 cups in 3 stacks on the table. How many cups will she put in each stack?
So
3 times what number is 15? Now that you found the multiplication sentence, what is the division sentence?
So again, you could use multiplication. 3 times what makes 15, or you can divide it. 3 groups, that would be like our 3 circles, and then 15 dashes, right? 1 in each one, and you would come up with?
Dee will put 5 cups in each stack. How could you draw an array to help you solve this problem? You could draw an array of 15 cups in 3 equal stacks. You now know how to use the fact families for 2, 3, and 5.
Okay. This is just today working more on fact families. And we are going to be on the next page. So we're going to look at that. Let me just put my computer down. Okay. We're going to look at our next page. And if we look at the top, there's our vocabulary words that we worked on yesterday. Our dividend, our whole number that we're dividing up. The divisor, what we're dividing in how many groups, and the quotient is an answer. You also see this type of division problem. It looks a little different than what you're used to. So, the altogether numbers in its little house. Give it a little house. The divisor, how many groups you're using, goes in the front. And then the answer would go on the top. The quotient would go on top. They have problems looking like this at the bottom, but we're not too worried about it. Just remember that the answer goes on the top. Okay? So let's look at 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. We'll cross out 1 and 2. And we'll just focus on 3 through 8 right now. Complete each fact family. That should be a piece of cake because we did that yesterday. So 3 times 6 is 18, which means 6 times 3 is 18. 18 divided by 3 is 6, which means 18 divided by 6 is 3. Remember, when you're dividing, the dividend, the whole number, the altogether number goes first always. Just like when you're subtracting, the big number always goes on top. 9 times 4 is 36, which means 4 times 9 is 36. "36 divided by 4 is 9, which means 36 divided by 9 is 4. So knowing your multiplication facts helps you solve division. If you are not doing flashcards, you should be doing flashcards for your multiplication facts. All right, 5 through 8, it says find each quotient, which means find the answer of the division problem. 36 divided by 4. Well, that should be easy because look at number 4, right above it. If 36 divided by 4, it already has the answer for us. 9. All right, let's look at number 6. Just because the equal sign is on the other side doesn't mean the problem's different. Whole big number comes first. 15 divided by 5. So I know I need to know 5 times what is 15. I could use my chart, or I could skip count by 5s. 5, 5, 10, 15. 5 times 3 is 15, which helps me figure out 15 divided by 5 is also 3. Because remember, it's a fact family. Or you could draw the pictures. I would draw 5 circles. And I would put my 15 little marks, one in each at a time, because it's equal. Dividing is equal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And I have 3 in each. So you can always draw your math out. A lot of people, it helps to see it. Oh, now we have 7 and 8, sorry. It's in that format that's up top. Remember, in this kind of looking problem, we put the answer on the top, okay? So 18 divided by 2, if it's dividing, then I can go opposite and say 2 times what equals 18? Anything times 2 is a double. So what doubles to make 18? You should have that one. 9. Is 9 times 2 18? Yep. Okay, number 8. 50 divided by 5. Then I can go back and use my fact family. 5 times what makes 50? That one should be easy. I can skip count by 5s. But 5 times what, if I go backwards, 5 times what equals 50? I know, look at my answer here. Anything that ends in a 0 is multiplied by what? 5 times 10, because anything times 10, you just change the first number to the other one. 5 times 10, which means 50 divided by 5 is 10. And I can check my work. Is 10 times 5, 50? Check. Yep. So today you're just using your background knowledge of multiplication to help solve these division problems. Okay? Let's see. I want you to do the rest of the page. So do all of them. Okay? Yes, even the ones at the bottom, because remember, you just put the answer on top. Okay? And if you forget, we wrote it up here. The answer's on the top. So if you did not write the word answer, write it now. Okay, so you're going to finish this page. And then on the back, 27 and 28 will be your discussion post. Okay? When it says the word expression, it just means problem. So you're just looking for a fact family here. That's it. Not too bad. So again, use what you know about multiplication to solve those division problems. Okay? If you need help, you can use your multiplication chart. Or I'm sure mom or dad can help, or you can always call me. All right? And don't forget your discussion post. We'll continue on with this next week.